Hi guys, Drew here, back with another video, doing another Growls review as usual. And what was that game last night? Well, the Growls ended up winning 5-3 over the South Carolina Stingrays to start, but everything else wasn't the greatest, to be honest. It was just the weirdest game I've probably been to in Growlers history, at least. There were bad calls made, there were fights, there were brawls as well, and there were goals as well, as the Growlers 5-3. That's a pretty big score. And now there were amazing saves in this game as well. I think the only thing that didn't happen in this game was it didn't go to overtime or shootout. There was even a penalty shot in this game. I don't think I've ever seen a penalty shot at a Growlers game before. The last penalty shot I could remember was the one when Toledo had it when they were here for a little bit, in 2019, I believe. Not the playoffs, but the 2019-20 season. I believe Toledo had one. Brampton also had one in the playoffs, in 2019 playoffs. I remember that, but I don't think the Growls have ever had a penalty shot. I may be wrong about that, but that's the first time I've seen a penalty shot made at the Growlers game, at least. They may have had one away, but I'm not too sure about that. But it was Tate Singleton on the penalty shot, but he missed it, unfortunately. But that was 2 minutes left in the third, and it was a tie game at that point. And then seconds later, Grant Cruikshank turns on the Jets, and he finds a loose puck. He's all alone. Where's the defense on that play for South Carolina? But who cares, honestly? Cruikshank, the grand party in Newfoundland. But that was an absolute thriller of a game. I'll mention the goals, but this game, I'll probably, it may be a bit longer of a recap, but I may forget a few things as well. But it was a heck of a game. But so the goals, first goal of the game goes to Tate Singleton. What a game, guys! Gordie Howe hat trick. That fight against Lucas Sevicus, holy, what's with Tate Singleton whenever he's in a fight? His jersey comes off, it seems like. But I don't know. Lucas Sevicus may have won the fight, but Tate Singleton sure showed him how to fight. Lucas Sevicus doesn't look like he's a fighter. He looks like he's a sniper, as he got one of the goals in this game. He scored 2 on Thursday night. But Tate Singleton getting his second of the season, 2 goals in his so he's on a 2-goal game streak. So we'll see if he can get one today. We'll wait and see if that happens, though. And then Adam Daw gets his first of the season. What a game for Adam Daw. Daw was absolutely bonkers in this game. It looked like he was going to drop the gloves at one point. But the linesman split him up. It was 3 of the linesmen. 3 of the officials. But and then that's how Singleton was fighting with Lucas Sevicus. But Daw gets his first of the season. He was the hardest working player in last night's game, as well deserved for Adam Daw. And the next goal to tie things up goes to Jacob Modry. He gets his first pro ECHL goal. I tell you, Modry is definitely one of my favorite players on this team. He's not a guy who likes to fight too much. He's tall, 6'6", and now we found out he can score goals as a defenseman. But great game for Modry as well. I don't think there was much Growls who had a bad game. Jordan Escott kind of had a rough game, I found. Only thing he can really do is hit. He can't really keep up with play. It seems like the senior guys just, I don't know. They need to get more players down or sign a new guy. It's too bad that Blake Christensen couldn't come, as he went over to Europe. But Escott, he's here for now. Once Southers is healthy, I figure he'll be down with us. So that'll probably boot Escott out. But there goes Modry's goal. And then, as I mentioned, for the 4th goal, Grant Cruikshank gets the goal. What a goal. His 4th of the season. Great goal by Cruikshank. I believe Garen Bjorklund made the save. He did a pad stack, which made it loose. And there's no defense around him. So all he was there was doing the pad stack. Cruikshank wraps his stick around and scores. Beautiful goal by Grant Cruikshank. Got the crowd electric. I had a little dance when they scored that goal. I went spinning around and around and around when they scored. I got really excited for that goal. A little too excited, I think. But that game was just wild. What couldn't you do? But and then the 5th goal of the game goes to Grant Cruikshank, as he gets his 5th of the season. So what a game for the Growlers, guys. And I'm gonna be honest. The only player who really played absolutely amazing on South Carolina was Garen Bjorklund. You may be saying that surprising considering the Grouse only had 28 shots in the game, but Bjorklund was absolutely outstanding in the game. He did let in 5 goals, although one of them was an empty netter. That was Kershane's goal. Not his fourth one, the fifth one, but Bjorklund, he's a really good goalie. He could be an ECHL All-Star potentially this year if he stays with South Carolina. There is a chance he may go up the Hershey sometime this year. But Bjorklund, man, he's a good goalie. Definitely the best goalie we've seen so far this year. I mean, Nolan Mayer isn't that good of a goalie, but Bjorklund, good game, and hats off to McKay as well because he played pretty good for the Growls as well. South Carolina had about 30 shots, which isn't too bad, as that's 27 saves for McKay, so he had a pretty solid game. I'm sure that he will be in net Sunday, but you never know. But Pexa may be in net. Pexa had a rough game on Thursday night, although most of the goals weren't his fault, but that may say that McKay is in net for today's game, as the Growlers take on South Carolina for the last time. It's cancer research night tonight, as last night was dare night. There was a bunch of weird looking animals in the game last night, I gotta be honest. But I kinda got spooked out about it. But as the Growlers got the win, maybe it's a good luck charm, I don't know. But okay, it's time to talk about the referee in this game. Marc-Olivier Phaneuf. Hopefully, let's just say it was a pretty bad game for him. He's the new bad ref in this league, I figure. I don't remember him much last year. I recognize the name, but I don't remember him last year. Thing about him, he was quiet Thursday night, like it was a normal Thursday night game. But then Saturday night, he was just missing all these calls. The one ridiculous call that I gotta say that was missed on a penalty was I'm not sure most people would have noticed, but down at the corner, Alex Koopmaniers got high sticked, and he grabbed his face and fell to the ground. No call, right in front of him. No call. But then that third goal Connor Moore scored, I've never seen anything like that happen before. Refs you suck chants were happening after that play. Definitely never started that chant. But what was that? I believe down at the other end there was a trip. No call. South Carolina comes down the other way. They're on the pressure. Allen, I believe his name is, no, it's not Allen. It's Adams. Just tramples over McKay. McKay falls down, gets back up, and Moore takes the shot and scores. No, that just can't count. Went under review, and it turned out to still be a good goal. Rescue suck chants were happening again. But, oh, man. ECHL gotta fix something about their refs. Like, this is actually getting ridiculous. Like, I don't mention the referees much in my recaps, but, tonight I had to. It was just absolutely ridiculous on how bad, Phaneuf was. But, I wonder if he was gonna lay a double D on since last name's Phaneuf. But, Phaneuf was just, and he's gonna be reffing today's game, and we don't know what's gonna happen in today's game. But it was just a different game. And then Saron Noel gets in a fight as well with Cole Frazier. You're kind of wondering, is Saron Noel gonna get beat up since Cole Frazier? He's a pretty good fighter, but no, he drops him to the ice. Like this guy, Cole Frazier, he's a tall guy, and so is Noel, and he drops gloves and drops Frazier to the ice. Gets up and pumps up the crowd a little bit, and he gets really excited actually. Then he goes to the bench, and Cole Frazier is going into the locker room since there was exactly 5 minutes left in the first, and he's looking at Noel and he's flexing. Why is he flexing if he lost a fight? Like, I don't get why he would be flexing if he lost a fight. I mean, I think, like, he's super strong. Yeah, he's super strong on losing the fight, at least. But then, as I said, Singleton got in a fight with Lucas because Ernie got a bit rough down at the other end at one point as well. But, the thing about that is that the Growls ended up on a 5-on-3 since Todd Sterling already had a penalty on that play. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sure I'm missing something. But, I mean, you can only do so much. This is already a 10-minute video. So, that's pretty much going to clue up today's video. What a game, hell of a game for the Growlers, and we'll see how Sunday's game is. Most guys will probably be tired. The Growlers worked their butts off last night, and we'll see how today's game goes. I feel like you should put Pexa in net since he's a fresh body, and maybe put Meller into the game, just to take a guy out and get some new fresh bodies in. But that's pretty much going to clue up today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the thumbnail as well. That's it for the guys. We're on the road to 200 subscribers. Let's go. Kelly Cup Champions 2024. We'll see. That's it for the guys today's video, guys, and I'll talk to you all again soon.